Welcome to the Rocket Rewind, the show where we get together and talk about things that matter, things that are interesting, and shit that might just blow your mind. Yeah, they're our opinions, and you don't have to like them. We might not like yours either, but feel free to share them in the live chat. This is America, where we have free speech, cancel culture, Karens and Darrens, all working together in such super sweet harmony. Yeah, right. Sometimes the things we talk about might help restore our faith in humanity, but all too often it's going to be stuff that might piss you off like it does us. Make sure you have your grown-up panties on and come join the conversation. Oh yeah, and make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. You don't want to miss this weekly dose of provocative discussion. The Rocket Rewind, Sundays at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's get into it. Viewer discretion is advised.
Woo! What's up, everybody?
Happy Sunday. So we're back from our 2-week hiatus. None of us had any great, amazing trips that we went on or anything just super fabulous or anything. It was just people sick, Steve needing more back injections, me having shit going on around the house, and it just,
Life in the way.
Yeah, life got up in the way. So, but we're back, and we're happy to have y'all here. Let me do a quick run through the chat here. I see Stu Dorman having stack burger and IHOP coffee. Dang, Stu, you still working on that since 2 o'clock? Lord have mercy. But that sounds good. That reminds me. That's somewhere I hadn't eaten in a while. Is Steak and Shake. With their, their little smash burgers that they have out there,
I like some Steak and Shake.
Yeah, which speaking of Steak and Shake, if you want to sponsor the show, you can reach out to us.
Hey, Dylan, what's up, bud?
Yeah, we'll be glad to give you our addresses. I see Taylor Tunch, of course, is here. What's up, Taylor? Good to see you. Megan's here with us, of course. I'm here. Hello. Southpaw's here. What it do? Jamie H is here with us, of course. There's Brooklyn Emergency Response Vids. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. We're gonna actually take a little look at that video you had sent in before we went on our little unplanned vacation. Eric Boyce is here. What's up, Eric? Good to see you. There's Steve the Body Man. He's here with us, of course. We've got Steffi. What's up, Steffi? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Nicholas is here. What's going on? Nicholas Peel, the one and only Senior Charger. Chris Talbert's here, moderator to the stars. Good to see you, buddy. Brooklyn finally got his white chocolate cupcakes. They've been out, he said, so luckily he got those in. Let's see who else. There's Chris Crashcraft Gaming. That's like a tongue twister for me for some reason.
It really is.
I don't know why. But I usually get it like 95% right, so that's okay. That's close enough. Mr. Wizard's here saying, hey, sexies, what's going on? Watching all the way from Australia. We got Dylan coming in with the Francais. Canada. Bonjour. What's going on, Dylan? Good to see you, my man. Hellcat Gaming 249 UK. What is going on? Welcome to the stream. That's a new name. What's going on? Welcome. Good to see you. It is October, Eric. It sure is. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. My calendar's broken.
Hey, did anybody look at Green Day?
Anybody look at what?
Wake Up Green Day, wake me when September ends.
Oh. Lord, that's a dad joke. Yeah, that's a bad joke. Jake is here. What's up, Jake? Good to see you. We were watching Jake. He was streaming some Red M earlier. We were watching that.
Yep.
All right. I think I got through everybody in there. If I missed anybody, say hello again, because sometimes the chat doesn't feed over until I'm live on this thing here that I can see on my screen. All right. So anything y'all wanted to share with everybody before we get started? Anything amazing happened in your life?
They passed the budget last night. Temporary 45 days. I can continue working and getting paid.
Yeah,
that's good.
Jamie
45 days.
Jamie can keep working.
Woo.
That's the thing about folks that work for the government and contractors that work for the government is when something like this happens, man, you don't realize how far-reaching the government not reaching a budget in a temporary or partial government shutdown can do. But just to give you an idea of how it was going to affect the general populace, one of the most important programs out there for young mothers, the WIC program, Women, Infants, and Children, that would have ceased immediately.
Yes.
Today.
Along with child care, Head Start child cares.
Yeah.
Paid for by the U.S. government.
Yep. So a lot of that stuff would have come to a screeching halt and left some single moms and some young moms in a tough way. So thankfully it's passed for a little bit. Yes, Nicholas, Jamie is the father of 9 dogs. He's got 9
full grown.
Yeah.
What kind of dogs? What kind of dogs though?
Blue pits.
Oh, nice.
I have blue pits.
So don't go to Jamie's house because you'll fuck around, find out.
They will tear you apart.
No, they're babies. They're absolutely babies. They'll just sit in your lap, like they're a 5-pound dog, but they're a 500-pound dog.
No, Lord, yeah.
Not the dog, the gun will.
Yeah.
Nope. All that was lost in a tragic boating accident.
The boating accident. I forgot
trailer,
about
that. The trucks, all of it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Southpaw. I disagree with you on that because the WIC program is like nowhere near. I don't even know if they have income requirements. Like I think even working moms can get that. It's just kind of just a little help. And I can tell you this, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's got an infant who's 6 months old now. And that girl can eat some formula. Well, the formula she has to have is the Enfamil AR, the acid reflux. And it's $27 a can.
Yeah.
Damn.
And now she doesn't get enough for the month by any means, but she gets a few cans a month on her WIC program, and that kind of helps her with that. So the way I look at it is I can either pay for it out of my taxes or I can buy it for my daughter like I was going to probably have to do anyway. So it works out, one way or the other. All right. So Megan, anything good?
Last Friday is the last day at my current job and start next Monday. So that should be exciting.
Oh, yes. So a week from
tomorrow,
you'll be at your new job.
I will.
So will you post that OnlyFans link at the end of the show?
Yeah, that's gonna start on
maybe
Monday.
next week Sunday after the show, because
Okay,
that'll be like the fresh start,
Okay, gotcha.
Or let's let her get started at a new job first, and if that doesn't seem like it's working out, she may launch the OnlyFans.
Yeah,
with a feet picture,
that may be what
I'll start looking into other options.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Clash with Bow, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, so as promised, we're going to be looking at a video from Police Activity over here that posted where this, you know how sometimes you do dumb shit and you wish nobody knew you did it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy did dumb shit and it was captured on body cam, and now the world has been able to see it. So here we go. You're going to see a guy come approaching from over here. There's 2 undercover cops sitting here. They were waiting on somebody they were going to serve a warrant on or something, I believe, if I remember correctly.
I think so, that's what it was. Yeah.
And so there's 2 cops sitting in here. And this dude decides he's going to walk up and try to carjack 2 undercover cops.
Yeah, just think. Just wait. Just wait.
How do you think this is gonna turn out? Right?
Hey, this seems like a really good idea.
It really does.
Yeah, one
doesn't
guess.
it, though?
One guess.
Yeah, doesn't it though? Yeah. So here we go. Make sure my volume's up. My volume is way lower on this computer to me than it was on my old one, and I don't know. I think it's because I don't have voice meter banana. So if it seems quiet on y'all's end, I'll try to do something different for next week. But I mean, my mic seems to be coming through fine, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you fine.
You
Well, here we
sound
go.
fine.
I'm is fine. Thank you.
Police! Give me your hand! Give me your hand! Shots fired! Shots fired!
May have to do that again because it didn't quite sync quite right.
It didn't sync.
I kind of missed that. Where did he come from?
Right front part of the hood.
He walked around the car or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There he is.
right.
Okay, all right, all
Front
right.
of, front of the
Yes.
car
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I see him now.
What didn't sync right? The audio or?
The audio with the picture didn't sync right from me on my end. I don't know if it was everybody else.
Huh.
Because I heard gunshots going off before the door ever opened up.
Well, let's watch this again in full motion, and then I want you to watch it in slow motion. But we are, so there's like 3 seconds of warning intro, and then it was like 17 seconds of dudes on the ground. So I mean, this is less than 20 seconds when all this shit happens.
Police! Give me your hand! Give me your hand!
Did that sync better?
No, not for me.
Really?
I could
Yeah.
just be the video.
It could be the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Let me
Because I actually found it on TikTok and then went to YouTube and found it a few weeks back.
Well, let's now let's back it up and go in slow motion here. Playback speed. You can see him walk up.
Mm-hmm.
Does he open the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude opens the door on the cop.
Okay, yep, he is getting to the door.
Oh wow!
But look how short of a time that is. I mean,
Yeah.
How quick it happened.
Wow!
yeah, that was freaking fast.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor drinking over there. Uh-oh. All right, let's go back to regular speed.
Give me your hand! Give me your hand! Shots fired! Shots fired! Fuck. What is your deal, bro? Send somebody back here. I just try to get robbed.
I wasn't gonna rob you.
What's your name?
Mark.
What?
Mark.
Send cars to me. Somebody's trying to rob me. Call 911.
Underwear.
That's my baby daddy! Did you just shoot my baby daddy?
He's trying to rob me.
That's my baby daddy. That's my baby daddy.
My baby daddy.
Did you just shoot my baby daddy? But yeah,
Yes, I did.
She gets pretty
Hey,
worked
Jackie, I
up.
got
Did
you.
your
here.
baby daddy just
Stay
try to
back.
rob
There's a
me?
gun. Stay back.
Baby daddy, my son for the car!
Okay.
Did you just shoot my baby daddy?
Get on the main channel. Get in. Stop. Get back now.
Okay. So there's a couple of teaching moments here. Teaching moment number 1 is don't try to carjack a cop.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't turn out well. Teaching moment number 2, if the cops just shot your baby daddy and he still got a gun in his hand, you better stay your ass right on back over there by your car. Because there's some real shit going on in this cop's head and body right now that you don't want to fuck around with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, he's got adrenaline pumping. He's got emotions hitting. He's got, is this going to cost me my job? And am I going to go to prison? Thoughts coming into his mind. You know, is this shoot going to be justified? Because all shootings are looked at. So, you know, Southpaw said he took the easy way out of paying child support. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't quite plan on it to turn out like this. I think he thought he was going to carjack. And see, here's my thought process, right? She just happens to be there that quick. Did you shoot my baby daddy? Did she drop him off so that he could steal this car?
Maybe it was a case of mistaken identity. Maybe her car looks like the officer's car.
I mean, they are similar color.
They're similar color. It could be.
Yeah, they're similar.
I mean,
They're
that car
colorblind.
door there is open. Is that the car?
That's the one
came
she
out
got
of?
out of.
Okay.
yeah.
She kind of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this happened. This is a little bit out of an older video. This happened June the 19th. All right. So we're talking about June when it's hot as hell, right? And this dude was
Mhm.
wearing a baklava face
Yeah.
mask thing. So something was happening, and he sure wasn't trying to sell no Girl Scout cookies. He said he wasn't going to rob him.
Does this have a location?
It was in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yep.
2 undercover officers with the Louisville Metro PD's fugitive unit were inside a vehicle attempting to apprehend a suspect in an unrelated investigation. Officer Hayden was approached by the armed individual on foot wearing a mask who opened the driver's side door and pointed a gun at the officer. Officer Hayden fired several rounds from a service weapon, causing the subject, 21-year-old Mark Jaggers Jr., to drop the gun and fall backward. After the officer secured the scene to assess for additional threats, he requested other officers in the area to respond. They began rendering aid and attempted life-saving measures on Jaggers, but he was transported to the hospital and pronounced deceased. He did not.
Oh, he didn't make it.
No, he
Nope.
didn't make it.
Get back!
Well,
And
there goes the
I will tell you too, there was some delay in them rendering aid to this guy because they kept having to deal with this woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's her fault.
Partially. I
Partially,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was his fault for trying to carjack a cop
Well,
sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I mean-
don't open somebody's door. Like,
Yeah.
No. Hey, it's
You're-
Rye Wilson.
how you doing, Rye?
What's up, brother? Yeah, Southpaw said maybe the male officer looks like the baby mama, and the guy thought it was the baby's mama.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible because he said he wasn't going to try to rob him, but he pointed a gun at the officers. What the fuck? What else
Yeah,
was he
he-
going to do?
Well,
Well,
he had a gun, so.
yeah, but that happened so quick,
Now!
And of course, she's constantly screaming.
No weapon to
Okay,
shoot
get back.
me. Where's he shot? Where's he shot?
Right here, Bill. Right here.
So other officers start coming on scene. Of
I'm
course,
okay. I'm gonna be in the rear of.
Matt, you want me to start on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
so see, he's busy trying
Dealing
to
with her.
keep her back, and they haven't started rendering aid yet, and that's why. I get it. She's traumatized because her baby daddy just got shot, but you're not going to help the situation by hollering and getting in the way.
No.
So
You
this
know?
guy get shot in the chest or something?
Yeah,
4 shots to chest area.
Yeah.
4 in the chest.
Yep.
Dude, he's a
Yeah.
trooper, man. He
Hey.
took that pretty good.
yeah. At first, yeah.
At first.
Because he was talking at first. Yeah, we're doing good there, Rob Wilson. We're doing good, brother. John Wayne, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, he did not make it. And look at how long she is up in the way here. We're
That's-
3 minutes in before they are able to start rendering aid.
Mm-hmm.
And
Any
so
kind of
Black and red.
You need chest seal? That's bandage.
but they are trying,
How many times?
No.
They're training very basic life saving. They're not
Yeah,
training
they're
anything
basically
advanced.
just going to try to keep him from losing as much blood as possible until paramedics get
Oh
there.
shit, he's bleeding internally at this point,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
His chest cavity's filling up with blood.
Yeah,
This guy is not long for this earth,
definitely.
as it proved later on.
Yeah. So he definitely did not make it. You can see we've got
Hey, brother,
paramedics
talk
on
to
scene
me.
here now.
Here's gloves. Hey, watch out! The gun's right there.
Oh no, that's another uniformed officer.
Come on.
But they've got CPR in progress. Now his brother's hollering over here.
Somebody stick a rag in his mouth, man. Holy crap.
Oh, hey. Talk to me.
Who shot my brother? And I get it. I get it, right?
Mhm.
It's traumatic when a family member or whatever gets shot. And it's human nature to panic and react and want to go over there and all that. But unless you're a trained paramedic, there's nothing you can do at that point except get in the way and delay rendering of aid. And this whole video is only 6 minutes long. And the paramedics arrive after this video is already cut. So I don't know exactly how long it took. I don't think it says in here. It does not give a time frame on when paramedics arrived, but I believe he was probably deceased at that point.
Oh yeah.
And in a shooting situation, seconds matter. So it's best not to interfere if you can control yourself in a situation like that. Doolin,
right.
Look, hey, I'm with you on that. I can tell you, I realized I was only a deputy sheriff for about 1.5 years, and I realized real quick, you know what? I don't have the temperament or the patience to put up with all this out here on the street. And so I went to work for the county prosecutor's office instead.
I know
it was
20 years firefighting, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you see some shit doing that, man. You see some shit. There's still a couple of situations I was in as a deputy that still stick with me to this day, and bother me, and I still have visions and nightmares from it at times. It's a traumatic thing, I couldn't imagine. You saw a hell of a lot more than I did in 20 years than I did in the 1.5 years, but I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
So anyway, teaching moments in that one. Don't try to carjack them cops.
Fuck around, find out.
That's right. That did not turn out good.
I mean, that chart kind of goes up high and it shoots way down over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for sure. So Brooklyn is still here. He's drinking some cherry Coca-Cola. Brooklyn sent this in to us before we went on our hiatus. What is that? Is that a cherry Coca-Cola too?
Cherry Coca-Cola.
Look at that.
What?
Great
No
minds think
way.
alike.
Oh.
There we go. And see me, I've got a secret. Mine's a secret.
Regular Diet Coke.
Cherry Coca-Cola, if you want to sponsor the show. At least Jamie's quarter of the show down there.
Well, Megan's got Cocoa.
Oh, look at that.
Coca-Cola company.
Wait,
so
what
the
is
Coca-Cola
that? Black
company.
cherry.
This is
Wishniak.
black cherry Wishniak, buddy. This is a Philadelphia drink. You can't get it anywhere else.
Huh. Well.
If you get it on Frank's, that's the best you can get.
Oh, well, there you go. There's a little free shout out for Frank's. Frank's, if you want to sponsor Steve's quarter of the show over there, you can reach out to him directly.
I'll put your name right back here.
Yeah. Look, it don't take much to sponsor this show if you provide anything that's edible or drinkable, because we'll just eat and drink it on the show. You just give it to us for free, and that's your advertisement.
That's right.
Yeah.
But only send stuff that tastes good, because if it tastes like shit, I am painfully blunt and honest. So, no nasty ass fish tacos or nothing like that. If you're gonna do something, make sure it's good. So anyway, this is one that Brooklyn sent in that I want to take a look at. This one's coming from Freedom News TV, and this happened quite a while back. I want to say it was back. Yeah, it was in August. So climate control activists decided they were going to block a road in a reservation. And the reservation police or reservation rangers wasn't having that shit. Now, I'm a firm believer in the right to protest and the right to speak out against things that you don't believe in. Huge believer in that. But there is a right way and there is a wrong way.
Oh, hell no.
And oh yeah, believe it or not. The wrong way is this: blocking a road where you've got all these fucking people lined up trying to get somewhere.
I don't do that. I just drive right through it.
these people right here didn't do what you're protesting. You at this point are inconveniencing other citizens. This is not the way to get them on your side. Okay? If you want to get somebody on your side, step number 1 is don't piss them off. I mean, that you would think that would be common sense.
No.
But the reason that some protesters do this kind of shit is because it gets news attention. I mean, hell, we're talking about it on this little ass show even. But it gets national or worldwide attention, and that's what they wanted. But set up your stuff along the side of the road, be loud, speak out, show your signs, make noise, be heard. Don't be an asshole. This is being an asshole.
Cool. Great artwork.
Yeah, he seems real fucking pleased. Look at him. See, they just want to get where they're going. Look at that.
We just look that shit and throw it off the fucking road and start driving through, and
We just get enough people. We'll just.
Look, see, they've even now individuals are trying to move this stuff, right? Because they want to get places. And yeah, they could have tried to drive around, but if they tried to drive around and the people got in front of them, then what are they going to do?
You run them over.
Or are they going to? I mean, are they going to run their tires running off the side of the road, or I mean, you never know what's on the side of the road, of course.
No, you don't. But it's a desert. It's a really big place out there to hide bodies.
Rice says, honestly, I would run those protesters over like ain't no way I'm just sitting in traffic once all that goes on. I hear you. I mean, and look, I have road rage. I know that surprises a lot of you.
No,
but
Pretends to be shocked.
Yeah. I have road rage, and so something like this right here, if I was in my truck, I'd have probably just pushed this shit right on out the way and kept on going, because it does have a bull bar on the front of it. But in the Camry, I'm a little limited. that Camry ain't gonna fuck around with this metal trailer right here. I would lose that battle. But
not only would I run that stuff over, but I hook that trailer up to my truck and I take it home with me. That's mine now.
and don't get me wrong. All right, I'm not poking fun at the climate problem, and I'm not poking fun at people who protest and believe in climate control. Just don't do it this way. Jesus, I mean, these people are at the end of their rope. This is how people get stabbed and shot, right?
Yeah.
Pissing this many people off is not going to work in your way. I believe you're right, Jake. And don't worry. We will see we will see how the police react here in just a minute. That's the best part of this video, probably. And it's a pretty long video. And I want to say it was actually recorded by the climate protesters themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you always got to love the tube top, hippie look.
A full city of 100,000 people in the desert with zero resources on a drive.
I mean, I'd listen to her if she tried to talk to me normal. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
I'd stand there and talk to her. I mean, unless she hadn't taken a bath in a month or something, but don't block my damn road. Don't block my road.
They don't care about us. I am a working class person trying to go to work. Me too, brother. They don't care about that.
See, they told him he don't care about the working class people, and he's like, I am working class. I'm trying to go to fucking work.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the thing. You just can't inconvenience citizens. Protest your government. Be heard. Be loud. Don't block the road.
Yep.
All right, so here we go.
Where you think your rights start is not where somebody else's rights stop. Basically is what it is.
All right. So here we go. She's chained herself to Miss Tube Top Boobies has chained herself to the trailer now.
Look at that line of cars all
I know,
the way
I
back
saw
there.
that.
What?
Far
Yeah.
as
No way.
Yeah. How somebody hasn't blasted through this, I don't know. But I mean, look at this road though. I mean, there's, I don't think this is a really good road for like standard car tires to drive off the side of. But I wouldn't have sat in that damn line.
Was that Arizona? You said.
It is in
Black Rock, Nevada.
Black Rock. Yeah, Black Rock Desert, Nevada. And it's it's pretty interesting here. So here they come. So here he comes. It's the Ranger. Pyramid Lake Reservation.
This man, get off the highway. This is a state route. Everybody will be arrested if not. 30 seconds. Send me my vehicle. Let's talk. Get off the fucking road.
28, 27.
Send your leader to my vehicle. Let's talk. Get off the fucking road. I mean, oh yeah. Oh, Doolin. I didn't even realize that. Doolin said this was just before a major concert in the area.
Was it that Burning Man concert in the area?
It might have been because that was.
Oh yeah, because it says climate protesters shut down Burning Man.
Yeah. Okay. It is Burning Man. Yeah.
So there we go.
Mommy!
Here comes another one.
This one's had his pillow.
He ain't happy.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Take all of you out. You better move.
I'm gonna take all of you out. You better move.
Do it.
Get out!
Right there.
Get out! On the ground! All of you on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
He's violent though. Don't worry.
Yeah, she's like, I'm
Just
not.
because you're non-violent doesn't mean you should be in the road.
Yeah, they need to be arrested.
No one has a gun.
We have no weapons at all.
So there we go. Don't shut down that fucking highway no more.
Hell no, they don't mess around in Nevada. Apparently,
Dylan said, "Finally, a good use for a Chevy." Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Oh,
so,
God,
I mean,
they're screaming like they're getting home invaded, Wiz, because they're a bunch of pansies. That's why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, say what you got to say. Don't keep people from getting to work. Don't keep people from getting where they're going. They could have made, with that many people coming through there, right? Here's the best way they could have done it, in my opinion. Because I'm not a professional protester. I just play one on TV. But let's just say, for argument's sake, let's say that they set up this little area on each side of the road there, off the road, where people could still drive by, that had these big banners and things up like they've got on the, on the thing there. Let me put that back up on the screen. I mean, you can read these as you're going by, make them really big, set up over here on the side, both sides of the road. And give out, you're in the desert, give out bottled water.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Finger sandwiches, hot wings.
If you set up on the side of the road, like you said, as the people drive by, they can read it. But if you put it in the middle of the road and you block traffic, you get cars go all the way down the horizon, and they're not going to be able to see the sign because you stop traffic.
They didn't see it.
They didn't see it.
They didn't see it. But if you set up a little thing on the side of the road and you got a little booth where you're giving out water and hot wings, I'll sit over there. I'll stand up. I will get out of my car, park over there by you, and I'll get out of my car and I'll let you tell me all you want to tell me while I'm eating them damn hot wings. And then I'll get back in my car, and then I'll drive right on where I was going.
Forget everything you just told me.
I'm with you on that one. I mean, I'll stay there for hours.
Not for the food.
Yep, exactly. But no, Doolin, you have heard absolutely correct. Reservation police do not fuck around because they don't have to.
They have their own laws and regulations.
They've got a whole lot of laws over there. But now here's a weird thing about reservation though, is there has to be some type of a cooperative agreement between the reservation police and local law enforcement, like the sheriff or whatever. Reservation police, from my understanding, for the most part, do not have the ability to prosecute non-members of the reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Tribal law can't, you couldn't be put on trial on the reservation. They would have to bring in the county sheriff to have you charged with whatever you did and be tried in the county court. But it's a weird jurisdictional thing there, which is a plus in some ways, but a negative in others, because there's shit that non-reservation members are doing on the reservation that they're not getting prosecuted for because it is such a clouded jurisdictional thing. So that's why there's a whole bunch of information out there, and we may dive into it at some point, but it's kind of a hot topic that might lead to some hate speech in chat that I don't want. But there's a whole lot of Native Americans that are going missing from these reservations, and because the jurisdictional stuff is so clouded, it's not being investigated well.
Now, are you talking about Nevada area or Montana? Or
I'm talking about nationwide.
Okay.
Nationwide on these reservations, there are Native Americans, especially women and children, going missing. Mm-hmm. And nobody has been able to do a whole hell of a lot about it because tribal police can't operate outside of the reservation.
They're not supposed to.
And I mean, now they can, if they can have a friendly relationship and a reciprocal agreement with local law enforcement, then they can work together with task force type stuff. There's some leeway there, but it's confusing. And so some of that probably needs to be reworked a little bit, but it was supposedly put in place to keep local law enforcement for trying to do shit on the reservation. It was to try to make them autonomous, or at least that was the explanation. But I think in a way it's crippled them. So anyway, that's a whole nother show right there that we can.
That's got 2 or 3 shows in itself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let's take a look at where is it? We were talking about a dumbass. Y'all want to look at another dumbass?
Yeah, let's go check out this dumbass.
All right, this one's going to piss you off, especially if you're a female. I know it really pissed Megan off. So here is
Steve.
Yeah. I don't want to share this. It has this guy's address on it, which is so weird to me because some law enforcement agencies don't want to share anything, and some, when they share it out, they don't redact certain information that I think should be redacted. Like I have this guy's physical address and telephone number, and that's not right.
No, it's not.
That's not right. Dragon Man, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But he's from Williamstown, Pennsylvania. It's Ronald Keith Davis. He's a trooper who's currently suspended now, of course, after this. But he's a trooper with the Pennsylvania State Police. Let me see. Let's get this on the screen. So here is this was actually, he had somebody filming this, and it turned out being used as evidence against him. He was thinking it was going to be used as evidence against her. Hey, Sykes Gaming, what's going on? Good to see you. Phone number and address, throw him a curveball and send him a telegram. Hey, you know.
If you want, I could probably give him a call if he wants to be on the show.
No, because I don't think that would be a very fruitful conversation. I don't think any of us have anything nice to say after we watch this little video here.
Nope.
Let's check it out.
This is a very long video, so I am going to kind of skip around because it's basically just the same shit for 12 fucking minutes, and it's pretty rough. Hey, there's Keysign also watching from Hawaii. What's going on? Here we go. Let's look at it. So here's the backstory real quick. This dude's married, is my understanding, but he's not married to this woman. This is his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. And they broke up, and he has decided that he's going to try to retaliate against her by having her involuntarily committed for a psych evaluation because he said that she threatened self-harm in text messages to him. And he's a Pennsylvania state trooper at this time, but he's off duty. And then he has his friends come and take her into custody, but not after he held her down and basically manhandled her and abused her for 12 fucking minutes while some other dude stood there and recorded the whole thing. So that's the backstory to this. And then we'll skip around because, like I say, it's just a bunch of the same shit.
What is wrong with you? I don't need help. You need to get away from you. No.
So that's the key. I don't need help. I just need to get away from you. Is it hard to hear? It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear for me because it's kind of shot from a distance.
Yeah, I just turned it up a little bit. Yeah,
it's shot from a cell phone. So
Yeah.
No. This is a normal. I don't care what anybody says. Can I please stand up? Okay. I'm not going to any jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going anywhere. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is wrong with you? Would you do this?
This dude's a schmuck.
and see, I mean, if you think somebody needs some help, right? There are times that somebody does have to step in and get somebody some help. But in this situation, it was a retaliatory thing. And this girl didn't really need any help. So they sit on the ground for a while, and then let's see. Let me get.
Oh, there's a roll.
Yeah.
Tuck and roll.
All right. Now there's some rocks right there that probably could have clocked this motherfucker when good time if she'd have timed it right.
I didn't do anything wrong except disagree with you.
This guy's an asshole.
Go girl. Go girl. Look at that. But look how small she is and look at how big he is, right?
She might be 100 pounds.
I mean, what the fuck, bruh?
I can't.
Handful of sand in his eyes would have fucked his world up.
Let me go. I can't. Can I just sit up? I can't breathe. You can't take me anywhere. What did I do?
This should have been impacted also.
Please stop. Get me into a tree like a human being, please.
I mean, look how big this fucker
Can I
is.
stand here and put my things together?
Big old Mr. Clean Ass head.
You can watch me all you want.
But I mean, he's just manhandling her left and right.
What is the point of him doing this?
Well, look, hold on. You can see, I think she tries to get away from him again right here.
Well, justifiably so.
Anything wrong?
But look how tiny she is. And he's just handling her like this. Over and over again for 12 minutes.
In the car? Why? I didn't do anything. What the fuck? What is going on? What is happening? Why? I don't like what the fuck.
Isn't this?
I didn't do anything wrong.
I mean,
I didn't do anything.
so here's. Let's stop right there for a second. Megan, give me your thoughts. What kind of shit is possibly going through her mind right now?
I mean, I would think in that any case that he's going to overpower me in a sexual way. That's kind of the first thing I would think of. You know, I mean, if I'm 100 pounds or let's say 130 pounds or whatever, and that guy's 200, there's no way I'm overpowering him.
Softball.
And then there's a second guy there.
And there's a second guy there filming it. So it's like, is this about to turn into an adult movie kind of situation, or what's about to happen?
The first thing that came to my mind is, if I'm trying to put myself in her situation is, oh my God, are they going to fucking kill me?
Well, that would be the second thing too.
And I just, they're out in what looks like a pretty deserted location. Obviously got her to meet him there, or she agreed to tell him where she was so he can meet her. I don't know. I couldn't get a clear thing from what I was reading. It sounds like he got her to meet him out there. And so red flags when you pull up and there's two dudes there and one of them's your ex-boyfriend. I don't know that I'd got out. I might would have just kept going. But yeah, Rice said that place is creepy. You ain't lying. I mean, this is like some shit you'd see in a horror movie where they find a body off in these bushes over here, you know, or some shit like that. But she's pleading. She's like, what did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything.
I mean, and who is this cocksucker standing there filming for?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I didn't do anything. I didn't.
He actually may be more in the wrong, in my opinion.
Tell me with what? You?
So this has gone on for 12 fucking minutes, right? And then here we go. There's the fucking uniformed buddies. His uniformed buddies coming up. And of course, you know, he's an off-duty trooper, so they're just going to take his word for everything right now. And they're going to put her in handcuffs. And that's it.
That's a bunch of crap right there.
That's where it cuts off.
So he's actually being prosecuted now or something?
He is. Let me make sure I've got this. I want to make sure I've got his shit off the screen before. I mean, while I would love to call this asshole on the phone and tell him some shit, I don't think that's the right way to do it.
I'll do it.
Guard dog, what's going on? Well, I can give you. Yeah, you got the link to this. You can look at it and call him yourself. But I do not advocate calling. And
I probably wouldn't do that to a state trooper, but I mean,
he's still a law enforcement officer at this time. So
yeah, he's only suspended right now. He's only.
I mean, if anything, I would call him and ask him if he wanted to make some statements on the show next week. You want to justify what you did, because what you did, from what I saw, was pretty jacked up, and I think what you did was wrong. So why don't you come and defend yourself?
Call him from a payphone, Hoss.
Or a burner phone.
So him and his buddies don't show up to your house.
So all you young kids out there who doesn't know what payphone is one of these things that hangs on the wall.
Oh yeah, those don't even exist anymore. So yeah, what you do is go to Walmart, press 9 to get an outside line, and then call from there.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to work, but you know, it used to. They've probably changed it now. You got to put it in some other special code or whatever now to get a line out. But
it's 99.
Yeah. So let me see if I can get this. I don't know how to get this off the screen. Oh, there we go, just like that. And let's zoom in a little bit here on it. So here we go. This is the arresting affidavit right here. I did block his info out. If it happens to show up further down in here, I do apologize. This was released by the Popo, not by me. But so Pennsylvania State Police Troop H. This is Corporal Joseph Short and Corporal Jeffrey Goodman that did these affidavits here. So they are charging him with strangulation, applying pressure to throat or neck because he did knowingly or intentionally impede the breathing or circulation of the blood of another person, applying pressure to the throat or neck, unlawful restraint, serious bodily injury. He did knowingly and unlawfully restrain another person. There's her name, which I also should have blacked out. She's a victim, for fuck's sake. In circumstances exposing the said other person to risk of serious bodily injury. And they also charged him with false imprisonment, simple assault, official oppression. It did act or purported to act in an official capacity or took advantage of such act or purported capacity. Knowing that his conduct was illegal, he subjected another to arrest, detention, search, seizure, mistreatment, dispossession, assessment, lien, or other infringement of personal property rights. So thank you, Pennsylvania, for having a law like this on the books, by the way, which allows for state prosecution of this kind of shit. Because if you abuse your power as law enforcement officer and do this kind of shit, then this is the kind of stuff you should be charged with. Michael Tingley, what's up? Good to see you. Brooklyn said they still have payphones in the UK.
That's
Look at that. Yeah. We don't have none around here. Guard Dog, how you been, buddy? I hadn't seen you in a hot minute, by the way. I'm glad to see you pop in. Also charged with recklessly endangering another person. And there we go. So Ronald Keith Davis is our asshole of the day that we look at here. But this was in Dauphin County. So he was arrested and charged with all of those. This is a probable cause affidavit where they kind of spell out, their due diligence they did to put this case together. And there's a lot here. I don't want to keep it on the screen too terribly long because I really feel like they should have taken this young lady's name out and stuff of this, but they didn't. But anyway, so he petitioned for involuntary mental health commitment. Corporal AST dispatched members to conduct a welfare check in an attempt to locate her. Throughout the course of investigation, members checked 3 separate locations with negative results. The involuntary mental health commitment was approved and issued to Troop H. He was discovered to be in communications at the time that they received the approval. Anyway, and it goes through it all. And this kind of scares me a little bit, though. So you're telling me that, so he did show them some text messages where he alleged that she was threatening bodily harm. But what he failed to do was include the context of some of those text messages, right? And some of that he coaxed her into saying. Once they actually started investigating, they were able to put 2 and 2 together and realize that the evidence that he provided them to back up this involuntary committal was partially fabricated. So I don't see where he's charged with any kind of fabrication of evidence, which is probably another charge they should have put on him. But anyway, he has been arrested now and is suspended pending the outcome of this.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
So when his backup showed up and they put her in cuffs and whatever, I know the video quit, so we didn't really get to see what happened after that. But how long did you think it took for them to take the cuffs off her and release her, knowing that this guy did this stuff to her and she didn't do anything wrong?
She was involuntarily committed.
Yeah.
They took her. They took her on a 72-hour hold.
Oh, that's a bunch of
because
crap.
at that point they didn't know that he had fabricated the evidence. So they're just showing up saying he had located this person that they had an involuntary hold order on, and so they're acting on the information that they were given that was false from the beginning, and they didn't know it.
Oh, that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh, you damn right.
Oh,
you damn
man.
Right. Linda K, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
We're talking millions right there, bud.
And see, and that's the thing. Like, mental health is a serious issue, right? And so there's times that somebody is an immediate harm to themselves, and they might need to be committed to save their life. But I think the info that this was based on was a little flimsy. Maybe there needed to, I don't know. I think there needs to be some other steps in this prior to forcefully committing somebody. Like maybe have them sit down with the psychologist first. Let that psychologist determine, okay, yeah, we need to do this commitment. Don't just let law enforcement get an order of committal signed by a magistrate or whatever. No mental health professional has reviewed this yet. She hasn't been interviewed by a mental health professional. but yet she's going to be held for 72 hours. Her freedom is going to be taken away for 72
That
hours.
is completely unconstitutional.
But it's such a gray area there. It's like,
Yeah.
I get that there's times you have to save people's life by committing them temporarily and maybe getting them on some medication, getting them in some treatment, whatever. But what about people like this? You know, I mean, she just basically got kidnapped out of the fucking woods by the cops.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have, they should have done a little bit more investigative work on that one before they did anything on it, instead of just coming and grabbing her,
Oh, I agree. And they spell out a lot. This is a 12-page charging document here, and they spell out a lot about they talked to some they looked at the text messages. They reviewed some closed circuit CCTV. But there wasn't anything really on that. They did talk to some people who had interacted with the officer, and as they're doing this follow-up, that's when they realized that he was bullshit. But some of that I think should have been done ahead of time. I don't know. It's really, I mean, I'm not a mental health professional by any means. But I just feel like there's got to be a way to talk to them first before you go that route. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not cool with taking somebody's freedom away. But it did result in her being committed into a psychiatric facility for 72 hours against her will and under false pretenses. Based on the aforementioned details, let me pull this back up so y'all can see exactly what I'm looking at. Based on the aforementioned details, your clients believe that Trooper Davis improperly manipulated the law enforcement mechanism in an effort to make contact with the victim, exert control, and assault her, rather than an effort to protect her from self-harm. Your clients respectfully request that the defendant, Ronald Keith Davis, answer to the charges set forth in this criminal complaint. So, and then he was arrested and is now suspended and undergoing an investigation on that.
Very good.
I agree with you there, Linda. How can you put him and see, that's the thing. He provided them just enough information because he, being in law enforcement, knew what they needed. He provided them enough information to get over that hurdle to have this girl committed. And then he decided he was going to trick her into meeting him somewhere so he could hold her long enough for law enforcement to get there and hook her up.
This partner that was recording should take charges also.
They should, but I haven't found anything where he was charged with anything yet. But he should
pretty shady too,
Yeah, he should.
That's what I said.
You know what? I was just thinking, what if it had something to do with, well, if he's married and he's got a side chick, maybe she was trying to create problems for him and his wife. Like he was going to spill the beans. Hey, you're doing this to me, so I'm going to your wife. I'm going to let her know what you're doing. So he went and he got. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I thought that was a possibility at first too, but everything that I'm reading is more or less along the lines of she wanted to get away from him because he was so overbearing and controlling, and he didn't want to let go. So this was his way of trying to exert some more control.
Yeah, clearly, by the way he was holding her down, he didn't want to let go.
Yeah. Exactly. But how disturbing. How freaking disturbing.
And then that guy's running around as a cop. So, I mean, it's like, well, he could do it. If he's doing that to her, he could do that to anybody.
Exactly.
Me a quick messaging.
What?
No messages. Something else.
All right. Well, I just got one more thing that I do want to look at here before we head out. And this is more of, I mean, we've talked about a couple of dumbasses on the show tonight. And I wanted to kind of show you an officer that risked his life to save a little boy who had been electrocuted, just to kind of cleanse the palate, so to speak. And then we'll circle back and talk about a couple of these things because I know Megan is stewing over there about this this coupling, right?
I got my final thoughts for that.
Yeah, I had her all pissed off earlier today when I linked that video to her and she looked at it. Boy, she was hot.
Oh, I was, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's share this tab. Let's pull it up. So here is the background on this one. We're getting this one from Fox 2 Detroit. This comes out of Detroit. Detroit officer was Warren, which is a suburb of Detroit, I understand. Let's see. Where is the officer's name? It did not include it in here. Oh, man, that sucks. It didn't include it in here. Let me see. If,
I'll look it up while you get it going.
Yeah. So this officer got a call that a boy had been electrocuted by a downed power line. And there are a couple of teaching moments here too, not to disparage the child or anything, but the area was blocked off and he probably should have stayed out of it. However, kids are kids, boys are boys. We all did stupid shit as kids. But this kid got electrocuted and this cop needed to save him. So let's look at how quick trying to get it. There's no audio, for like the first 30 seconds and body cam footage. But he's on.
Why they do that?
I don't know.
Charlotte, give me an ambulance.
Well, it's so I think there's like a 30-second delay from when you turn it on to when it starts recording. I think it goes back and it grabs the last 30 seconds, but those 30 seconds don't have audio because it takes up less space if you just save one or the other.
Okay.
Well, that's right, Southpaw. I'm so sorry. This is 2023. Some boys are boys. That's right. We got to allow for other stuff nowadays. I always forget. But I did stupid shit as a kid. Did any of y'all ever, Jamie, you probably did this, but did you ever ride pine trees as a kid? Huh?
No.
Come on now.
I don't remember anything stupid.
Huh? I'm about to put you full screen.
I've done a few stupid things in my life,
Yeah.
What was that term? Riding pine trees?
Riding the pine tree.
So
what is that?
All right. So you climb up a pine tree. They're usually kind of slender.
More of a sapling, not a full-grown pine tree.
Yeah, full-grown ones won't really work for this.
Yeah.
Because if you can do it with a full-grown one, you're probably going to die.
Probably climbing a tree anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, you climb up a sapling pine tree. You get as high as the top as you can, and it will start leaning backwards with you, right? And you try to ride it all the way down to the ground and hope like hell it doesn't snap.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a southern thing.
It is a southern thing.
If you're lucky, you can find one that takes two of you to bring over, and your second person jumps off, and it kind of shoots you back the other way.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun as hell.
Yeah, two people go up, and then when that one jumps off, that one poor bastard left on there goes for a ride. Yeah, I don't know how I was not killed early in life. Some of the shit that I did. But let's take a look at this. So he's trying to rush to get there because this little boy's been electrocuted.
Look at that.
Oh, it's not on the screen.
Hold up. You don't have it on screen.
It didn't transfer. Hold on.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I'm thirsty over here. I'm trying to drink something.
There we go.
Stay back. Where's the wire? Come here. Is that the one right in front of you?
Yes, this one right here.
Get it, buddy. Come here. Buddy, come here.
Of course, his friend's panicking. Or his brother. I don't know.
You might still be live, Dave.
All right, I'm going to, yeah.
All right. So it's kind of hard to see, but you can see there's a wire running right here.
Yeah.
And it's low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
as he gets closer, you can kind of see, but it looks like it's lining about up with the bottom of this sign here.
I got to get him, right? I got to get him.
Now this is where the officer makes a decision that he's not going to wait for electrical services to get there. He's got to get him out of there.
Take him. Keep coming. Watch it. Yeah. You there, buddy?
Now you can see the burns in his hands here.
Oh, he grabbed the wire.
Yep, he grabbed the wire probably to pick it up and go under it or something like that, and it lit him up.
It popped him.
He's still breathing. Oh, he's still breathing.
Hey, buddy. Stay there, buddy. Come on. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy.
Get him in a position.
No, he's yeah. Hold on. Just hold on. Hey, buddy. Take the backpack off.
So they're trying to get him on the side so we can get out.
Man, it burned the hell out of his hands. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Let's get him. Yeah.
Well, because a lot of times what'll happen when you're electrocuted like this is you'll have the current enter one hand and exit the other after it's gone
Oh,
through.
yeah, cross right through his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, got suspect running back eastbound. Just so you guys know. Hey, buddy. Do you know where you are? Eastbound, the 2 blocks up. You just saw him? Yes, he just ran eastbound 2 blocks up. Come on, bud.
He is breathing. What's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. What's your name? Yeah. We're with you, buddy. We're with you, okay? Okay. Yeah. You know this gentleman too? Are they brothers? Everybody's radio down. Yeah.
Blake Hall.
Dave 50 is our ETA on fire. We need to just take them.
So this officer is also like not wanting to wait on EMTs. Yeah.
He is breathing.
At least this is a cop that's doing something.
Yeah, bring me a car real quick. Let's bring a car real quick because he could have.
Hey, Blake, it's Mr. Schneider. You all right? Blake, it's Mr. Schneider. All right.
Oh, my God.
1, 2, 3.
This is putting him back in the car and haul ass.
They're not waiting on the paramedics.
Yeah, Maine.
So, I mean,
Hey, buddy.
that officer is still sitting in the back with him.
Blake,
That's,
you okay?
this is awesome.
There you go. Open your eyes. I know it hurts. I know, brother. I know. We're at the hospital. We're going to the hospital. All right. These are good. This is
That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
He's regaining consciousness and feeling the pain. That's actually a good thing.
You're good, buddy. Let it out. Let it out.
Detroit and Oakland Black Street.
I mean, I couldn't imagine the excruciating pain he's in right now, though.
Oh, it's got to be bad.
We're with the police, all right? We're going to go to the hospital, okay? Hold on. We're going to the hospital. Almost there.
I know. All right. It's okay.
Come on, buddy.
About to get out of here.
Oh, shit. The top of his head's even burning. Come out the top of his head, too.
Yep.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
my God. Well, I guarantee you one thing. He won't do that again.
No, definitely not.
It's like when you're a kid and you stick a penny in the light socket, or when your parents put a 900-pound television on top of a TV tray. You pulled that sucker on your head a few times, you'll learn.
Yeah.
That was probably like 4. That was probably 3 phase.
Oh well, I wouldn't say
jump
it's
10
phase,
feet.
it looked like a house surge that had fallen. That's definitely not a 3-phase.
Well, I mean, the fact that the officer was like, well, hold on. There's another view here.
Charwin.
So this is from the other officer's body cam. Let me pop this up. This is the officer's body cam we were looking at. Oh wait, this one right here.
He might still be alive, Dave.
So this will probably show a little bit better view of how
Bring him.
Well, if he hadn't been moving.
Bring him this way. Is he hot?
Okay, so yeah, the wire was about chest high. About head high. But they did have to duck a little bit to make sure they didn't touch it.
So what had happened? The telephone line, well, not telephone pole got hit by a car, or what caused you the electric service to fall? Did it say?
So let's see.
I found the officers' names.
Okay. What did you find?
One of them was Corporal Detective Daniel Rose and Officer David Chapman.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, electricity is one of them things I don't fuck around with. And because you can't fight back.
Nope.
I mean, electricity is gonna win every time. You can fight somebody with a gun, you can fight somebody with a knife, you at least have a chance. But when it comes to electricity, no, you're not gonna win. But it looks like they had it blocked off, waiting on maybe electrical services to come do, or whoever to come get it lifted back up out of the way. And then this kid touched it.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Yeah.
Happened to my great uncle one time. He was an electrician. He went down into some lady's basement, and he was putting on a new panel in the basement, and he was on the ladder and touched something he shouldn't have touched, and it blew him across the room.
Jesus.
He was fine. He didn't get anything like this, but it's electricity is no joke, man. You gotta know what you're doing.
No, I mean look, I don't even like something as simple as changing out a receptacle plug. Very basic stuff. But I also don't trust the labeling of breakers in my house, because I didn't wire this house and I didn't label those breakers. So if there's ever anything, even something simple to be done that involves removing anything electrical, I'm turning the whole fucking house off, y'all. The whole house. We ain't gonna have lights, nothing.
I do the same thing too.
It ain't worth it to risk it. I mean, I get it. It's easier to work on stuff when you got a light above your head, but use a flashlight or something. Get one of them table lamp things that you can turn on with batteries or something. But Lord Jesus. It was waiting to be repaired there, Southpaw, but it just hadn't been yet. I'm going through
all the articles. There's no information on even why the line was down.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't really have a whole lot of other information there, but thank God these officers took the time to get this little boy out of there. And they didn't wait around. They got him onto the hospital. He's got a hell of a road ahead. But he at least is survived it, So, which is spooky because he was unconscious when they got there.
That could have been very life-threatening.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. All right. So that's really all the things I had for us to review this week. Couple of dumbasses and a hero.
Yep.
That's almost becoming a trend. I don't know. It's easy to find dumbasses. Unfortunately, there's not the good news doesn't get out there enough, and so I do want to try to share some hero stories and some good news when we can. Let's see. Let's start with Steve this time. What's your thoughts on your final thoughts on some of what we went over?
Well, we've learned that you don't hijack, two cops. That's probably number one. If you want to live, and you want to live to tell about it, you definitely don't do that. You say, well, maybe I just walk by these guys, and your story doesn't change. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. These cops here, they did a pretty damn good job. I'm thoroughly impressed with their level of service when it comes to saving this kid. This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Other than that, it is what it is, right?
Yep.
That dude up in Pennsylvania, though, maybe I ought to give him a shout and see what's up.
Yeah, I'll give you. Hey, that link is in our the PDF that I linked in our
Did you?
Our staff chat.
Okay.
It's the dolphincrimewatch.com link there. That's his criminal complaint at the very top. It has his name, address, and phone number. Don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Williamstown. So, Megan, I know you got some thoughts. Let it out, girl.
I only have one thing to say to that guy.
Which guy?
Yeah. There we go.
That's all I gotta say.
The
Pennsylvania guy with his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or whatever you want to call it. All I gotta do is give him the finger. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. That's
kind of a jerk.
That was pretty low down.
Yeah.
As far as the little kid, thank God for those officers. Hearing those cries just broke my heart. Just absolutely broke my heart.
I know it. And that's the thing, right? As a parent, when something like that happens to your kid, it's super easy to go into a panic mode. You have no idea what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when a professional like what?
It's Wizzy.
Oh, I am not giving out the phone number there, Brooklyn. Sorry. Steve should get his beard frosted and play Santa at the mall. All right. You just want a reason to be able to sit on his lap, you sicko. Oh, Lord.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. I'm with you on that, Megan. It's easy to panic in a situation like that. And thankfully the officers all of the officers around were pretty calm and were able to get done what needed to get done. Anything else?
That's about it.
Jamie H.
Don't block roads in the Indian nations, because they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't block them roads in Indian nations. Like you said, if you go on protest, get to the side of the road because ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Exactly.
I don't have time for it. You don't have time for it. People watching our show don't have time.
Well, you drive about how long to work every day? About an hour?
About an hour every day.
Yeah, hour one way, right?
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes one way. Okay. So an hour one way. I can imagine some dumbass is trying to block the road for Jamie when he's on his way to work at
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. All right.
6 in the morning, that coffee ain't hit yet.
Yeah, he's already a little pissed off about the time and the drive.
I would be too.
And you're gonna block his road. It probably wouldn't turn out as good as this one did. Nobody got hurt in this one. They just got arrested. Got their feelings hurt. That was it. If you block Jamie's road on the way to work, can't promise you're gonna turn out okay.
Man, our other rednecks too. Don't forget rednecks.
Oh yeah, trucks. That's right. See, that kind of shit wouldn't fly in Georgia. You can't do that in Georgia.
We're not in the country now. They do that shit in Atlanta, but try that shit down in the country area.
Yeah, try that. What did you say? Try that in a small town.
Yeah,
is that how
look around, find out in small town.
Yeah,
I forgot about that video. Yeah, it's that'd be good for me to just run right through with my Chevy, man. I'd take them all out.
Oh yeah,
it'd be like bowling practice.
Well, I kind of gave my thoughts as we were going along as normal because I like to talk. But just to kind of sum it up, thank you to those officers in Warren for saving that little kid. Seconds matter in a situation like that, and them not waiting around for paramedics and going ahead and getting him out and stuff. Very well could have saved that kid's life in that situation. And then if your baby daddy gets shot by the cops because you tried to carjack him, don't get in the way. Stay out of the way.
Let them do
their thing. Nope, sure not. And if he's carjacking people, I'm not sure that he put enough into Social Security for her to get any Social Security death benefits other than the $256, and that'd be it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy that it's still only $256. You can't bury nobody for $256. You can't
$800 to cremate them.
Yeah, you can't even get the pillow for a casket for $256, you know. And $800 for cremation is cheap.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen it much more expensive than that. And then if you got to buy the urn and all that stuff, you're talking about even more. So,
wow.
Wiz says local hillbilly patrol would come on an old beat up truck with like 6 dudes on the back with shotguns.
He ain't lying.
That's how they do shit in the backwoods of Georgia around there. People go missing in the backwoods of Georgia all the time by fucking around find out standards, you know.
It's like 10 minutes to the nearest, you know, gas station for me. So yeah, that's how far off in the backwoods I am.
And I got like $8 Generals are damn near within the stone's throw from my house. So you know how that is. But yeah. So I think that's gonna do it. Y'all got any parting thoughts before we say good night? Oh, wait, there we go. Look, so opening soon. Southpaw 73's budget cremation services said he'll burn your dead body for $500.
That's cheap.
Yeah, so there you go.
Sign up today.
Totally unlicensed, but hey, if you want him to do it.
Speaking of unlicensed cremation, there's a few years ago, remember the Tri-State Crematory that was cremating bodies in Northwest Georgia for Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, and the owners failed to cremate the bodies and wound up with just dumping them in the woods behind the crematory.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Remember that? Because that popped up in my feed the other day.
Yeah.
I was on Facebook and stuff.
That's an old one, but yeah, bring that up. We'll talk about that next week. We'll work it in because that was fucking creepy, man.
Yes, it was.
So you know, these people that was paying for cremation get these ashes, and it's just like soot out of a fireplace or something. And then meanwhile, their cousin Larry their cousin Larry's been chipped up or dumped out in the backwoods. You know? Good Lord. Yeah, you can send that in. You can send that in, Brooklyn. Send it to that email address. submit@rocketcitynewsnow.com. We'll take a look at it. That's where you can submit your stories. I think I've got that included in the description down there. And don't forget now, one of my favorite channels to look at, and we look at their videos often here, is Police Activity. So in the description down there, I do have a link to their channel. Make sure that you're subscribed to them and turn on those notifications. There's some really cool stuff. I can't cover everything that they put out because they pump out stuff so much, but it is a badass channel to take a look at. All right. I think that's going to do it, y'all. I'm going to go back down there and get me some more of them Slim Chickens, chicken strips that we got, because I got the big ass 25-piece family box, and it wasn't nobody but me and my wife. So that's plenty of leftovers.
Man.
Yeah. But I appreciate y'all coming. Thank y'all for letting us take a couple of weeks off and not forgetting how much we loved each and every one of you. And we'll be back here, God willing, and the creek don't rise next week. Same bat channel, same bat time, right?
Right.
Yep.
All right. Y'all take care. Thank you so much. Have a great week. And hey, come on over in the Discord. Link's in the description. Come talk some shit with us in Discord. I'd love to hear what y'all think about some things. And, feel free to bitch and whine and moan about your government and all that good stuff over here. Just come let us know. Maybe we'll take a video or have you on the show at some point. So that's going to do it. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
I have a dream. That's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream. Live it right, that's the thing. Every night, gotta